Today, I'm going to be doing a why I drive on this Porsche 944, but it's not just a stock 944. This has an Audi A7K engine in it with a turbo making around 300 horsepower. So we're going to find out all about this swap, how it was done, and why the owner drives this car. Let's go. So today we have a very special interview actually. It is this 944 which looks stock, but it is not stock. And the owner right here, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, my name's Tyler and this is my 1984 Porsche 944 with an 07K swap.
So an 07K, for those of us, including me, that didn't know what that was until today, what is that engine?
So it's a 5-cylinder naturally aspirated Volkswagen Audi motor. I threw a big turbo on mine, a kit from a company called Boost Brothers Garage, and made it all work in this 40-year-old Porsche.
In this famously sort of underpowered Porsche as well.
Famously underpowered, undervalued, underappreciated.
Yeah. I actually used to have a 944 for some very long-term viewers. I had a 85.5, but it was nowhere near as fast as this car. Can we see under the hood?
You can, yeah.
I love the white with these wheels on it. Man, what a clean spec. Black interior too. We'll go over the rest of the details. But before we do that, we got to show the reason for this video, honestly, is this engine. So, you got to explain to us what is going on here, because this is very immaculate. Wow. So what are all these parts? How do you get all of this?
So like I said, it's a 5-cylinder Volkswagen Audi engine. It's called an 07K. This one's out of a 2008 Rabbit. From there, it kind of went downhill though. That's where the snowball effect happened. It's started with a kit from a company called Boost Brothers Garage down in the States. They make the bell housing, a new oil pan for the swap, the intake manifold, and pair it up with a few different components like the clutch, the exhaust manifold, and the rest is kind of 2 years of work trying to get it to where it is today. Wow. I threw a Pulsar turbo on it. It's equivalent to a G30 770 from Garrett. I had some fab work done here in Calgary from Boost Factory and a guy in Airdrie named FL Speed Fab. And then, yeah, custom battery cables from a gentleman named David down in the States. It's been a long, drawn-out process, but it all came together to this.
So how long did it take to build this car?
This is coming on about 2 years.
Wow.
I bought it 2023. I remember picking it up and calling my wife saying this one's not going to be a project, and that lasted about 2 weeks once they figured out you could do stuff like this to them.
So when you bought this car, was this the plan with it?
Not at all. No, it quite literally was supposed to just be a cheap Porsche to drive around, and then I figured out that guys throw LSs in them, guys throw this in them, and that's where I had to make the choice of which one did I want to do. And ultimately I landed on the Volkswagen engine, keep it in the family, keep it European.
Is that why you went with this engine?
Very much so. I used to have a Golf R and I wanted an RS3 after that, so to have an old Porsche, to have that 5-cylinder like an RS3, it just worked. I've always wanted like a C6 as well, yeah. But everyone LS swaps these and I didn't want to be add to that. I thought this was different. I've never seen something like this up in Canada, and there's only a few of us that have actually completed the swap and have it running, so it's cool to be part of that niche group.
I mean, this is probably the nicest 944 I've ever seen in my life, so you did a good job.
Thank you.
It is absolutely stunning, not just the engine swap, but the paint. Did you repaint this car?
I did not repaint it. I don't doubt that it's been repainted at one point in the last 40 years. There's the odd sign that points that way. I did have the engine bay resprayed though. That's the only paint work I've done.
Yeah, and then these wheels, what are these on it?
So they look like BBS RSs, but they're by a company in Japan called Riken. So they're Riken Mesh is what they're called.
Wow. And I see you got the Willwood brakes on
I do. I did a Willwood kit all around. I figured if it was going to go fast and it doesn't have any safety features, it needs to stop fast too. So
yeah, that's incredible. And then in the back, you've got a roll cage.
I do.
Where'd you find that?
Factory? So that's by a company called Redline, and it's been discontinued for about 20 years. So I've been on the hunt for that, and there was a gentleman in Ontario that was selling it just a few weeks ago. So I was quite happy to find that.
Yeah, and the interior too is stunning. Did you restore this, like the seats and the dash and everything?
I did not. So I had been on the hunt for early sport seats like this for quite a while, And then the only kind of restoration work we've done on the seats was I had a company here in Calgary repair the bolster because it was ripping. Otherwise, that's the original leather. I mean, there's little things. The dash cracks on these, they're notorious. So I have a carpet mat for that just to kind of keep it period correct. That was the big thing, even down to the radio. It's a new radio, but I wanted it to look like it came from 1984, like the rest of the car. I really very much so wanted it to be, from the outside, if anyone walked past it, it's just a Porsche. Just a Porsche 944, nothing more.
Yeah, well, when I first saw this car on Instagram, I thought, oh, it's a clean stock 944. And then I was told at a local car meet by another Porsche guy, shout out to Kevin, that I need to interview you because it's not stock under the hood, right?
Not stock under the hood, that's correct.
And it's also, I found out, meeting you, it's not stock underneath the car either.
No, short of the chassis and kind of keeping that original, everything from the windshield on and from the driver's seat back has been replaced in one way or another, whether it's zinc plating and refreshing the spring plates, or I replaced the rear end of the car from steel trailing arms to aluminum from an 86. I got a transaxle from a 944 turbo with a limited slip.
Wow.
It's on coilovers all the way around, so the torsion bar has been deleted.
Yeah, the ride height looks amazing.
It's all the bushings have been replaced. I very much, it was a while you were in there, and it kind of, that's again snowball effect.
It looks brand new under this thing. It's crazy, man. Absolutely incredible job. So what's it like to drive?
Engaging. It's, you very much have to be paying attention. It doesn't have the creature comforts of a new car. It's raw. It has, I threw a manual steering rack in it, so it's twitchy. You feel that on the road feel. It's, I don't know how else to describe it. It has no traction control, no ABS. You have to very much be you in the car, and that's what I love about it.
It's an incredible car. Wow. So I got to ask, like, how did you figure out how to make this work? Are there online forums, tutorials?
There is. Like I said, there's a company called Boost Brothers Garage that makes the kit, and there's a whole, I think we're up to 180 pages of a forum where people have been trying new things and doing this, doing that, and we've been building off of that. For me, though, this is an early car, not a late car. In 85 and a half, they switched over a handful of components. And the problem with the kit is it's not designed around the early car. So there's been a lot of learning and kind of figuring out what works and doesn't work, from portions of the firewall that had to be cut off to the ECU had to go on the complete opposite side because that's where it's located in the late car versus the early car. So tons of little things where it's figuring it out as you go. And I think that's what makes it so fun, because I know I did this and I made it how I wanted it to be, not necessarily how it was designed to be.
Yeah, and you are one of the first people to finish it, right?
There's a handful of guys in the States. I think I'm one of maybe 2 in Canada, and that's a good feeling in itself. But yeah, I know there's a handful of guys doing the swap right now, but we were all kind of in the same boat of trying to get it done, and that as time goes on, you don't want to just have it sitting, but there's the frustration of just that, and it doesn't get done. So I'm glad to finally say this one is.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Done for now, at least.
Done for now, yeah. That's what I tell my wife. It's drivable, but it's not finished. Far from it.
Yeah, well, let's go for a ride, hear this thing start up, and see what the performance is actually like with double the factory horsepower. Let's go.
Good. That sounds pretty cool. All right, let's go for a ride in the 944.
What a car. Brings me back to when I used to have one of these. That sounds pretty good. That's just cruising, right?
Yeah, it's just cruising, like 3,000 RPMs. It makes all sorts of noises it shouldn't make, so.
Yeah, it's so weird, like, having this engine in this car. I never even heard of this swap until you. I didn't know it was possible. I mean, anything's possible, but you know, I'd never seen it done. Wow. 5-cylinder turbo 944. I mean, this is like how it should have been built.
How it should have been built, exactly.
You know, this is factory. If only they had this technology and built it like this. Wow. So how much, if you don't mind saying, are you into this build for?
I'm kind of mid-30s in it now.
Mid-30s Canadian.
30K Canadian, yeah. And that's including the swap and all the suspension work in the rear and interior. There's been some buying and selling and flipping to get it to that point. It's not, I'd maybe take my number with a grain of salt. It'd be, if you wanted this exact build, probably closer to 40.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm about 30K in, car included.
And how many hours did it take you to do this?
Too many to count. It's been a long-winded 2-year process. So long nights in the garage and long nights at the shop. It's been a long time. I'm glad to see it on the road.
Yeah, well, 2 years, I mean, that's quite a while, but there's people that spend 5 years and don't have their car done.
Yeah. I didn't want to be another case of that, so it again, took long nights, but it got us here and driving again. It's been about a month on the road, and it's been one of the best months of my life. It's been tons of fun.
So have you had any problems with it?
No, nothing major beyond typical engine swap problems. It's leaking a bit of oil. Not enough to worry, but enough that it's on the winter to-do list. Problems haven't been so much a thing as much as it's been trying to find solutions. Little things like getting the tach to work or getting the alignment dialed, but again, not so much problems. It's been a relatively bulletproof swap in all things considered.
Oh, wow. That was not even like a full pull. That was just like the feeling of it.
It was like 4,000 RPMs.
Wow. Oh my gosh. This thing moves. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 300 horsepower is perfect for this car. Do you know if you've still kept the 50-50 weight distribution?
I should be right on the money. This engine weighs about 30 to 40 pounds less than the factory engine.
So we should be, if not even better weight.
Should be,
Okay.
yes.
That's impressive. You've actually lightened the car
I've lightened the car.
by engine swapping it. Thanks for doing this interview.
No worries.
I appreciate it. It's been really cool to see what a 9.4 kind of can be. And yeah, thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you, TJ.
If you want to go follow this build, where should they look you up?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's _Tyler Davis.
Okay, I'll put it on the screen. Go follow him. If you have any questions, maybe you'll be responding in the comments below.
Respond in the comments.
So
yeah.
you can comment if you are building one of these or want to build one, but there's things we didn't cover in this video. Feel free to ask him in the comments down below or on Instagram. Thank you guys for watching this video. Remember, never ever quit on your dreams. I'll see you in the next video. God loves you.
My heart is beating. I think I want